Hi, my name is Joe Guns, and today I'll be demonstrating for you a simple throwing progression that can help decrease the number of arm injuries in baseball. So let me take you out to the field. Okay, so before we do anything, we're going to set down our gloves and do a stretch your feet, a little dynamic stretching. So first off, we're going to start with toe touches, walking toe touches. You're going to walk down opposite hand to the toe. You're going to walk this out for about 10 yards, okay? So next, after walking toe touches, you're going to do quad pulls. You have to stretch out all the part of your legs. So you do a quad pull, calf raise, take a couple steps, do your other leg. So you really need to stretch this out. Then another one is side-to-side lunges. That'll work your hip flexor, which you really use when you explode with your core. Okay. So after that, we're going to do a sprint routine to get the blood really going. Just sprint about 90 feet at 50%, 75, and then 100%. So after that, we're going to do some static arm stretches that really get your arm blood flowing. So you're going to do stretch right arm across and left arm across. This really helps stretch out the elbow. Then you'll do right arm behind, left arm behind. And then you can add in some arm circles, left or forward, reverse. Then you can do some other stretches. This is just a sample stuff, but you really need to emphasize this to get the arm stretched out before. So first we're going to start with the Little League throwing progression. So we're not going to use the softball for this one. We'll integrate that in for the high school. So the first exercise is elbow hinge. You're going to get your elbow, put it on your glove right here. And all you do in this one is just flick your elbow forward. You do about 10 throws at about 10 feet or so. Really short distance. You just focus on getting this and not putting any pressure on your shoulder, just to stretch your elbow. So after that, you're going to do figure eight. You're going to back it up to about 15, 20 feet. So you're going to get here, and you're going to go. You're going to have your bottom stable, does not move. It's all focused on your core and torso. You do a figure eight motion, then follow through. Okay? Pretty simple. You do about 10 throws there to baseball. Then you're going to back up to about 40 feet or so, and then do lean back. So for lean back, it's pretty simple. You start with your weight on your front leg. You lean back to the back leg, so you have 90%, 10% weight distribution. You're going to follow through and explode. Show you from the side. Lean forward, back, explode. Okay, it's pretty simple. Just really get your legs into it. So when you're throwing later on, you'll use more of your legs and body and put less stress on it. So last throwing for Little League progression is position specific. So infielders will do a simple field to ground ball, get out in front, hop, throw to like the base. Pretty simple. Outfielders, you can either do fly balls or ground balls. So you're going to just get a little ground ball, throw hop, follow through. Pretty simple. This works on your technique and also loosens out your arm. Then you back it up to your furthest distance, and then on certain days, not every day, because you don't want to put too much pressure on the arm. Then you work it in slowly. Then you'll be good for Little League. So for high school, we're going to integrate the softball when you're throwing short. So you're going to start off with 10 toes, which is very similar to figure eight. You're going to start off about 15 feet away, 10 toes. Keep your bottom half stable, not moving. Rotate back, extend your arm, and really emphasize the follow through. And get that back, and that'll give you a velocity, but also puts less stress on your arm. The reason we use a softball is to increase the arm strength, so when we go to a baseball, it's lighter, and then we have more arm strength. Alright, so next we're going to go to the lean back at 45. You're still going to be using the softball for about 10 throws. Lean back, power, boom. Just like we did with the Little League. One tip with the softball is maybe get an old glove, because it does, if you have like an infielder glove, it does stretch your glove out. Be aware. So then we're going to do 10 more throws with the lean back on the baseball. Then after that, we're going to do a simple thing for step behind at 90 feet and 120. So for step behind, you're going to plant with your first foot, step behind, and then throw, follow through. It really loosens up the arm, gets your momentum going, takes less stress off the arm. The whole key to this is taking stress off the arm for when you're throwing, but still getting the added throwing in. Okay? So then after step behind at 120, you work back to say your furthest feet throw, maybe like 150. Then once you get there, you're going to work it in. But the key to working in is pulling down. You want to throw as hard as you did at your furthest feet, say 150, when you're at like your 80 and 90 feet. Then when you get too close, you can do quick hands or drills like that to really loosen up. These programs are crucial to prevent injuries. Injuries will happen no matter what, but with these programs implemented in youth baseball, injuries will be drastically reduced.